Here in New York today, Mayor Michael Bloomberg presented keys to the city to the crew of US Air Flight 1549, thanking them on behalf of 8 million grateful New Yorkers. This afternoon, we talked with the captain, the crew, and the first responders they'd never met. Captain Sullenberger, meet Vince Lombardi, captain of the Thomas Jefferson, the first rescue ship on the scene.
Thanks is not sufficient.
They hadn't met until this afternoon. Considering all that happened, hugs say more than mere thank yous.
So I understand you were the first one there, and you were there before I even got out of the airplane.
We talked with the crew this afternoon and the first rescuers on the scene. First, the birds.
These were big birds. I saw them just a few seconds before.
Was there an uh-oh moment?
Both Sully and I are not very demonstrative people. I don't recall us saying anything.
I felt an immediate adrenaline reaction. I mean, I could feel my body start to do that.
Passengers and flight attendants knew the engines had gone quiet.
This is awfully quiet, but then when I saw that we were gradually gliding down toward the water, I thought, well, we must be close to the runway, because LaGuardia, is right there on the water, and I thought, okay, we're almost there.
And you had no warning that this was going to be a somewhat different kind of landing.
We knew, but we didn't want to know.
In the back of the cabin, one woman ran up and opened the back door.
So she came flying, pushed me past me, and just started grabbing at that door crazy. She said, open the door, open the door. I had no idea we were on water, so I was whoa, shock, the biggest shock I've ever had in my life, I think. By the time I left there, my entire uniform was wet.
And when you finally headed up, were you walking or swimming?
There's a few minutes there where I don't know. It's the craziest I've ever gone in my life.
Then Vince Lombardi, captain of a New York Waterway ferry, spotted the plane. Was there a moment in your mind where you went, holy cow?
Yeah, in 2 languages. I said, wow, there's a plane in the Hudson River. I said, it's an airliner. It's not a little boat sinking, a little 30-foot cabin cruiser. It's a full-size airliner. And that's where I would have to say our training kicked in.
But you don't do 155 people standing on a wing and in shoots drills.
No.
I'm signaling him not to go too near, maybe at least a foot from the wing, because if he's gonna go over a foot, we're gonna ram all the people.
If I had hit the wing, I probably would have disturbed the whole plane. Probably would have rocked it, and people would have fallen off. And then we would have had a actual full water rescue on our hands.
Something remarkable did happen that day, and we were in a good place where there was a lot of help. But I think as time goes by, I realize how many things went right.
It was one of those feel-good moments.
Yeah.
Like at the end of a great movie.
Right.
A great movie indeed. You can see all of our interview with the crew and the first responders and weigh in with a comment at abcnews.com. Up next, the man with a lot of fans. He's bringing jobs to a place that really needs them.